So without further ado, let's begin. Everybody can hear me okay? I'm going to try to project my voice a little louder. So what I'll do is you can stand for this part. You can sit down on a chair if you want. I'm going to stand. We're going to do 10 deep breaths in and then 10 big breaths out, right? And I want you to let the breath out all the way from your diaphragm, right? So you can, I invite you to close your eyes for this part as well. You can if you like. If not, it's boxer's choice, you know? All right? And I'll count us down. Ready for first breath in, big breath in. Big as you can. If you want to go all the way to the tippy toes, give it a pause and then slow breath out. And breath number 2, big one in. And slowly out. Try to get it all out. Breathe it all out from here. Number 3, ready, go. Give it a little 2 count at the top there before we let it out. And slowly out. And I'm doing this just as a little bit of a grounding exercise to get us all, you know, on the same page, in the same zone. Breath number 4. Slowly out. Number 5. And out. Good stuff. Oh, I feel good already. So we're not there yet. 6. All the way in. Big, 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 big in. Hold it. And slowly out. 7. That's it. Very good, very good. Yep. Hold it. And out. 8. Yep. And out. Awesome. 2 more. 2 more. Make him count. Yep. Hold it. And out. And 1 more. 1 more. Big one. Biggest one. Yep. And out. Awesome. Give it a little shake out, shake out. Again, as I said to everybody, go at your own pace. If you need a drink at any time, yep, go for it. Let's do a quick warm up all the way from the head, all the way down to the toes. We're going to start with the neck. And just in case anybody, we'll probably go for about 45-ish minutes, 45, 50 minutes, something like that. So, yeah. So we're going to go side to side. Side to side. You can keep your eyes shut for this part. You can open it up. It's totally up to you. And you can go as slow or as fast as you want. Even if you want to just pause it there for a little second, that's okay. If you want to do it on the other side, give it a hold if you feel a little stretch. I'm going to draw circles with my nose in the air to one direction. Couple more in this direction. And let's switch it up. Other side. All right, we're gonna go right into shoulders. Just bring them forward, just like this. Keep going. I just want to put my stopwatch on so I'm cognizant of time. Oops. Keep going, keep going. Bring those shoulders forward. Go as, if you need to get really slowly into it, do that. Don't rush through it. And change direction. Big ones to the back. Go slowly, slowly, slowly. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very good. I'm going to go big shoulders now, big arms. I'm going to go one at a time, right? So forward. I'm in a low basement, so I'm going to go a little bit low. So I don't slam the basement every time. Forward, yeah. A few more. Give me a few more before we change direction there. Awesome. Looking good. And switch it up. Take it back. Again. Oh, I'm going to go slowly on this side. Ooh, that feels great. It feels good. Excellent. Let's switch to the other side. Bring it forward. And take it back, reverse it. We're going to bring the feet to about hip width apart, and I'm just going to do little twists, right? Twist, twist, side to side. I like keeping my hands out here because it helps me get a little bit of a twist as well. And I like to, even if you hold it to the one side, to get that hip flexor in the mix as well. Right? So you don't have to go too fast. Hold it. A lot of the weak stresses, I don't know about you, for me, a lot of the weak stress gets held in those hip flexors. So if you need to stretch it out a little bit more, go for it. Take your time with it. Couple more on each side. Yep. Very good. Very good. Yep. Good, good, good. All right, we'll do one more for the hips. We're just going to do hip circles in one direction. Awesome. And switch sides. Very good. I'm going to bring my feet a little bit closer together. So I'm going to go into the knees in one direction. This is usually where we find we hear little creaks and cracks. It's normal. At least for me, it's normal. And change direction. That's where, yeah, that's where all the creak. Ooh, okay. If you guys probably can't hear mine, but yep, it's creaking and cracking. That's for sure. All right, last one. Ankles, ankles, ankles. I'm going to turn in one direction and switch sides. We'll change direction. Yep. Awesome. Other foot. Get that ankle in there. Rotate it, rotate it. All right, and change direction. I'm going to do a couple more stretches here. My feet are just a little bit wider than hip width. And we're just going to go opposite, touching opposite toe. Like that. Just give me a few of that, maybe 10, 15 seconds. Good. Keep at it. Couple more. Awesome. Awesome. And one more. Just to get knees, hips, and everything moving. I'm just going to go down. Again, my feet are about hip width apart. Right? And I'm just going to squat down. Touch the ground if you can. Reach all the way up. So you feel a full stretch. All the way. Abs, everything. And when we go down, squat down. Touch the ground. All the way up. Okay, back down. Continue just like that. 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds. Should be loose at this point, a little bit loose at this point. There you go. This is a good one. It has become one of my favorite things to do in the morning. All right. And time. Give it a little shake, shake, shake. Shake out the wrist. We're going to get right into it. Did anybody else? Joy's just the same. Oh, it's the same. It's the same people. We're gonna do A. Okay. So here's how we're gonna work it. I'm gonna do a little refresher of all the punches, the stance, and all those things. So everybody's working with the same. We're on the same page, and then we'll take it from there. All right. So boxing stance. We all know our stance, and I'm just gonna do this for anybody watching the video for the first time. You don't need a marker, but I want to put a little band here. So we all have a center line, right? We all know for you on camera, my intermediate and advanced, but for anybody new, we all have a center line that runs all the way from the top of the head, all the way down to the ground. So now, with boxing, it's about making sure a lot of our movement involves weight transfer. But before we can even get there, if I'm standing with my feet about hip width apart, I'm right-handed. So my dominant hand is my right hand. That's the foot I'm taking back. And I'm going to turn that back foot out to about a 45-degree angle. Okay? So we want that foot to be turned out. I'm going to come back to that, and you'll see why. So a lot of people start their stance and their feet are parallel. It makes it hard to move. It makes it harder to turn into a punch. So that's why we say turn that back foot out, so that when we have to turn into punches and when we're moving, it helps to keep us grounded and keep us balanced and stable. All right, so that's our boxing stance. We want our knees to be nice and soft, not a squat, but nice and soft so we can move around, transfer weight back and forth, right? And also, if anybody knows me, it's like, I like to say, like, you got to make it look good. If I'm here with my knees locked, this doesn't look right. It doesn't look good. I got to look good, right? So here, I feel more confident when I'm a little bit more, that I can move back and forth. So now, we have our stance, okay? And we want to make sure that our weight's evenly distributed on either side of that center line. I'm going to take this away, but it's just because I don't want people to get used to having a line there, but keep that in the brain. All right? Okay. So, and yes, I work from the bottom up. I believe that if your feet are in the proper position, it'll take you where you need to go. And for anybody who is new or have gone to other gyms, some gyms go by numbers, others go by numbers for the punches, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some go by the actual names of punches, jab, cross, hook, left hook, right hook. I do a mix. I find the numbers easier when I'm calling out lots of drills, but I'll be mindful of it's different on a Zoom, so I'll be mindful of that as well. Okay, so feet are good. Knees are nice and soft, right? So next up, it's boxing. We got to protect. We're protecting the face, and we want to protect the body when punches do, or if they ever do come that way, right? We want to protect the body as well. So hands are up. I say that a lot. Hands up, hands up, hands up. This is what that means. And also, once we start punching, you'll hear me say, just be mindful of the chicken elbows. This is what the chicken elbows are, like when they go up. So we always want to be mindful that this is our stand. Eyes up, eyes on the prize, chin tucked. So here's your stance. So everybody's got their stance. I'm not concerned about anyone on camera. Yes, everyone looks amazing. You look great. You look good. Awesome. So now we're going to go through the punches slowly, one time slowly, and then we'll pick up the pace, all right? One more thing, good habits that we want to start with is breathing, right? The breathing in boxing. So try to make that a habit as well. All right, punch number 1. So if you're like me, I'm an orthodox boxer. My lead is on my left, and my dominant hand is in the back. And if you're a southpaw, your lead will be right, and your dominant will be on the left side, right? So, all right, ready? So punch number 1, also known as the jab. Punch it out, hold it out. We want to make sure when we're punching, chin is nice and tucked, my eyes are up, my chin is down, right? Protect it in the pocket, bring it right back to the face. That's punch 1. 1, 1, yeah? Punch number 2 is that backhand or whatever your dominant hand is. And power comes from the hip. So we want to generate, even before we throw that punch, we want to turn that hip in. That's why I said keep that foot out to a 45-degree angle, right? We want to turn that hip in, and then let's do it with the punch. So we did 1, this is 2, right? Yeah, I hear some breathing, that's great. 2, let's put it together. 1, 2, go. Yep, again. Awesome. We're going to go into 3 and 4. Lead hook, right? For me, it's left, because I'm orthodox. If you're southpaw, it will be right. So lead hook, and then your dominant hook, or your backhand, or punch number 4. So 3 and 4, lead hook, back hook, or right hook. Left hook, right hook, if you're orthodox. All right, so throw it together again. And again, you're generating power in the hip, right? Boom and boom. Turning it in and turning your foot over each time. So from the top, let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's go into the uppercuts. 5 and 6. Right? So also turning the hip into it. So you want to aim. If you have me on speaker, you can aim for under my chin. For under my chin if you want. Okay? Boom. But I will show you this. Depending on where you are with your opponent or somebody in front of you, it can land right underneath the chin. If you're close enough, it could land a little bit like right in the sweet spot here as well. Right? So there's options. But for the purposes of today, we'll say under the chin. So 5 and 6. One more time. 5 and 6. Good. Again. Nice. Last 2. 7 and 8. Body shot for me on the lead side, on my left side, and a body shot on the right side. So the mechanics is the same as the hooks, but we're just going down to the body. So when I'm throwing it, I'm not throwing it like this and exposing my chin, but I'm throwing it using my legs to get down. So if I do it on the bag here, my 3 and 4, up here 3, 4. When I throw my body shots, 7 and 8, right? So I'm get a little bit into those legs. Boom, boom, right? Try it out. Go. Again. Nice. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to go right into a little bit of call-out rounds. Now, I know everybody on the screen does know all their movement. Forward movement, back, to the left, and to the right, right? So I'm going to add some movement in there, and then we're going to transition right into my favorite, shadow boxing, okay? We're going to go right into it. But before we do, if anybody needs a quick 10 seconds, take it. Yeah? Take a quick 10 seconds. If you need a quick drink, I'll do it too. Because it might be a little bit of a longer round. Just putting it out there. And what I'd like to do for the future ones, like use after our breathing and our warm-up, I'd like to do a little bit of shadow boxing to warm up the whole body. Shadow boxing is, while everyone's having their water, I will say this, shadow boxing, most clients that I do one-on-one, private clients, they come and they shy away from it because they feel a little weird. And yeah, you're here by yourself. What am I doing? I'll tell you, my daughter, when she was a toddler, she would come in the basement and watch me, and she'd be like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm shadow boxing. I have to, visualize." It's, and she's like, "Oh, you have an imaginary friend." I mean, the honesty, right? From the mouths of little babes. So it's, yes, sure, you're visualizing there's a person as boxers. It is a staple for boxing, but it's very grounding. Personally, for me, it's very calming. It helps me to, focus on challenging days. I find it helps with my mental health as well. Like even if it's just a few rounds, just to focus on one thing and leave the world outside, it's amazing. So we're going to transition into it. So let's start. I'm going to call out combinations. I'm going to call out movement. And we're going to transition right into a little bit of shadow boxing. All right. Boxers ready. Boxing stance. Hands up. And go. 1. 1, 1. 1, 1, 2. If you want to add a little movement with the legs while you're waiting for the call outs and a little bit of head movement, feel free to do that. Otherwise, this is just fine. This is just habit for me to move. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. Good. Forward. Just a couple shuffles. I know our spaces are limited. Let's make it work. Back. Forward. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Back. Left. And right. 2, 3, 2. Yeah, perfect. 2, 3, 2. Good. 1, 1, 4. Good. Add a little bit of movement, little step to the side. But let's make sure that we are in this position, right? 1, 1, 6. Backhand. 1, 1. Boom. Yeah. Right uppercut or back uppercut. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 2. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. 1, 1, 4, 3, 4. Move back. Couple shovels back. Yep. Forward. Back. Forward. Left. Back. Excellent. Keep in mind as well, while we're here, keep in mind, it's whatever direction you're moving in, that is the foot that goes first, right? You never want to be in this position here because you're off balance, right? You never want to move this way because you're off balance. You never want to just walk one foot in front of the other. Let's continue. So now, I want you to move at will in your boxing stance. Even when we're moving in a circle, I'm moving left, right? I'm going with my left foot first. When I go right, I'm going with my right foot first. So try that out without any punches. Move around. I'm going to give about 30 seconds here. Hands stay up. Make sure the hands are up. Eyes up, chin tucked. Keep moving. And freeze. Look down. How are the feet? If they're not where they're supposed to be, reset. Just like in life sometimes, we got to reset, right? Reset the feet. Make sure they're good and then continue. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Now, any punches you want to throw in between, go for it. I'm not calling them out. We're going right into shadow boxing as promised. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm just going to take a little look here. Excellent. Good job, everyone. Yeah, keep going, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. Lots of movement. Give me whatever you can with the space you have. Make it work. Make sure those hands stay up. Good work. We go another 30 seconds. And we'll do a little break, a little intermission. Yeah, any punches you want, as fast as you want, or if you want to scale it back and slow it down, do that as well. Almost there. 15 seconds. And make sure I'm being a little extra with my breathing, but I want to make sure that we keep it in the brain, right? And time. Woo! Excellent. Good work. Quick water, catch your breath. All right, while while you all are catching your breath, I'm going to do what I like to call a boxing conditioning round. So, yes, I'm biased. Boxing is a great sport. It's one of the best, one of the finest. It's a full body, experience. But in order to box or to, be in a ring, whether you're with an opponent or not, I will say this, whether you just want to go to the gym, work the bag, whether you want to shadow box for 10 rounds, you have to be in a decent amount of shape. So what we like to, and I'm not saying that I said I'm going to take things easy today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some just basic exercises with some boxing drills. And the reason for that is as well, with the boxing drills, we create muscle memory. And also it's repetition, right? Just like anything in life, I love how the yogis say it best. They call yoga, they practice, right? They don't say I'm going to class, I'm going to practice, because that's essentially what it is. They're going to go do things over and over and over to get better at it. So we're going to do, and I'm going to keep it to simple combinations, and then we're going to add a little exercise in between. So for example, our first combination is going to be a 1-1-2, bump, 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 jab, jab, cross, 10 repetitions. Then we are going to go into jumping jacks. Simple. Then we're going to come back. Second combination is, and I don't expect you to remember. I will repeat everything as we go along. Second combination, 2-3-2, 10 times. We're going to go jumping jack, plus we're going to add on some squats, because believe it or not, some people say boxing is all arms. We need good legs in boxing. So we're going to get into the squats a little bit. And then we're going to go add one more exercise at the end. And we'll see how we feel. I'll give you another 10 seconds, take it all in, but I will walk us through all of that. So don't worry if you forgot. All right. So first one, easy peasy, a 1-1-2, jab, jab, cross for 10 repetitions. I'll slow it down on my end a little bit, but I'll count us through it. And ready? 1. And make sure we're getting into focusing more on technique. So straight punches, turning into it every time. 2. 3. Yeah. 4. 5. 6. There we go. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Before we go into the jumping jacks, when you throw your punch, try to make sure we turn that hand over every time. You want to hit with the flat part. Whether you have a glove on or not, you want to hit with this part of the hand as opposed to just like lightly with the side, right? Make it count every single time, okay? Jumping jacks for 10 repetitions. Again, I'll go show 2 versions. If it's too much on the knees, this is all you need to do. Otherwise, let's get into the jumping jacks. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath. Round 2. Our combination is 2, 3, and 2. And watch me turn, turn, and turn. Lisa, you got your bag there. You can do this on the bag too if you want. Optional. I kept meaning to say that, but you can do it if you want. All right, I'll count us down. Remember, technique, technique, technique. Ready? And go. 2, 3, 2 for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. So now we got our jumping jacks plus our squats. So I'm going to give you options for squats too. We can go jumping squats if you want, if it's not too much on the knees. Otherwise, you can just do air squats. So whatever version, so let's start with those jumping jacks first. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squats, your version. Go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Catch your breath, catch your breath. We got one more. And how are we for time? We are great for time. All right. So now we got to put those two together. Our combination is 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Yeah? I will count us down. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3. Good stuff on camera. Yes. 4, 5. Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So our third exercise, I'm going to give options. If we want to challenge a little bit, we got walkouts, right? So we're going to walk it out. Don't worry about a push-up at the top. We threw a lot of punches, and we're going to give a little jump at the top. If that's too much, just stand and do opposite elbow to knee. That's it. Ready? But we're going to start from the top. I'm out of breath, so ready? Jumping jacks first. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, into the squats, your version. Either we're here, 1, 2, or we're here, 3, 4. Make sure we're pushing through the quads and the glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whatever version you want, I'll give you a reminder. So either you're doing a walkout here, that's 1. Give me a little hop here. You guys can start whatever you want to do, or you can go, that's 2. 3, make sure you turn into it. 4, I'll do a couple more walkouts here. That's 5, so whatever version you want. And we'll do a well-deserved little break after. 6, 7, and then I'll finish with these. That's 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Woo! I definitely got my heart rate up. Yes, looking good, looking good. All right, well-deserved break. Catch your breath, grab a drink, and we'll already start. Look how quickly time flies when we're having fun. I'm gonna wind us down a little bit. I can maybe squeeze a little. We can squeeze a little bit of abs in, yeah? We'll squeeze in a little bit of abs, okay?
Just for you, Heidi.
This is for Heather. I should have invited Heather. The abs are for Heather. Okay, I'm gonna just put it a little bit lower there.
Because I saw Heather was gonna join us.
All right, and then we'll stay down on the floor for a little stretch as well. I'm just gonna get a mat. They're not gonna be crazy abs. We'll work our way there over the next few weeks. All right, let's get on our backs. We'll start with something simple. Okay, we'll do a couple. Yeah, you should be able to still see me. Easy peasy. We're gonna start with crunches. Okay, regular crunch position. Nice small movements. People always ask me, what do I do with my hands? I like holding it here. Some people hold it here. Some people hold it here. Your choice, okay? We're going to go for 10. Let's keep it at 10. But we're going to do 10 in this position. 10 with my feet up in a tabletop position. And then 10 reaching for the toes, okay? 10, 10, 10. On your own count. Okay, ready? And go. 1, 2. I'll slow it down on mine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Second position, little tabletop action here. Again, keep going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more. Feet up, reach for the toes. If you can't touch it, that's fine. Just reach in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. So now I got 1 for the obliques because we got upper, middle, and lower abs with those 3. We're going to get the obliques in. We're going to do side to side heel touches or penguins. I like to call them penguins. So just my head and shoulders are off the ground like so, and I'm just reaching for my heels, okay? 1, 2, we'll go for like a 20. Let's do a 10 count, nothing crazy. 3, 4, 5, and breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing. How's everyone feeling? Can we do like a 30-second plank? Yes. Maybe let's go 30. I promised I'm not gonna go crazy today. I'm excited. I hope you can tell how excited I am, like, to be here and to have you in my space. All right, we'll do a legit 30 seconds, okay? And plank position again. If anything's too much on the elbows, you can go in a push-up position this way as well. I'm okay with that. Ready? And time in.
Is it okay if I do a hollow hold?
Yeah. Whatever you need to modify. Do you, girl. Make sure the hips are not too low, right? We don't want to hurt the lower back. And make sure they don't come up too high either, right? Elbows are just underneath the shoulders. And breathing helps us get through a plank. We're almost there. I'm going to go another 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. We're going to stay down here. I'm going to take us right into a little stretch. We got a little bit of time for a stretch. Okay, so we just finished abs. So I'm going to just go into a little hold like this. Come up, yep. If you want a good stretch, you can look all the way up. And go down for a second. I want to get into that stretch one more time. And go. Yeah, hold it up. There we go. Good. You can also just twist over to each side. Just look over the shoulder. Get a little into the hips as well. Other side. Back to the middle one more time, and then I'm going to take it all the way back, sitting right on my heels, but I'm going to reach forward. My knees are a little bit open to the side of my mat here, and just hold it. Breathe into it. Try to get lower each time. If your forehead can touch the ground, get it there. We're just going to hold for maybe like a 10 count, but make sure you're breathing, okay? And I'll count us down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to thread the needle. Actually, I'm going to go onto my knees this way, and I'm going to take my right arm, thread it all the way until my ear can touch the ground. If your ear can't go all the way down, that's fine. But the lower you can get, you get that nice stretch across the back. Hold it. Breathe into it. Another few seconds here. 4, 3, 2. Awesome. Let's get the other side. And I want to do a little bit more on the shoulders and the arms for all the punches we threw. few more seconds here. 4, 3, 2. Amazing. You can stand up for this part. You can stay here. But I just want to get a little bit of stretch on the arm. So I'm going to take right underneath left. Bring it towards me. Stretch it out, stretch it out. If you want a little deeper stretch, you can bring your chin to your chest. So you feel a little stretch in the back of the neck over there. Hold it. Excellent. I'm taking the same arm. Just give it a nice little light stretch. Don't overstretch it. Palm facing out. And switch it to palm facing in. So we stretch out all of the forearm on each side as well. A lot of punches were thrown. I know there wasn't any contact, but like I said, I don't know what everybody's been doing this entire time since we haven't seen you. So some of those muscles might be asleep a little bit. So I'm going to take the same arm, just going to pull it over to the back, get a little tricep stretch here. Again, breathe into it as much as you can. And obviously other side, because just like life, it's about balance. Very good. Stretch it out, forearm, palm facing out. And switch, palm facing in. And overhead, tricep stretch. Excellent.